one of the
Can't stand it.
Absolutely. He's one of the top power hitters in all of baseball, and he's got the best home run celebration in the game. We're, of course, talking about Christian Walker, slugger for the Arizona Diamondbacks, who joins us here on MLB Central prior to their game against the Pittsburgh, no, not the Pittsburgh Pirates. Yeah, the Phillies. You're in Pennsylvania, Christian, but you're not in Pittsburgh. You're in Philadelphia. Hey, so
yeah, we just came from Pittsburgh.
There we go. So tell us, how did the home run celebration of the the finger point towards the bullpen and rounding the bases, how did that come about?
Yeah, it fires me up to hear you guys talk about it. I don't know because I associate it with homers or doubles, but it's cool to see it get some love for sure. I had a teammate in 2017 when I was playing in Reno, Christopher Negron, who's now the first base coach for the Seattle Mariners. It was something that me and him did back in the day, and we always talked about, like, if one of us got the chance to let it rip on this platform, we would do it. So just showing love to one of my go-to guys, and I'm glad it's getting some attention for sure. Christian,
I think it's genius because it's subtle. It's not too showy, and also there's you buy in. There's an earnest quality in your delivery. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like there's some layers to it.
Yeah. A big part of it, honestly, is the energy that the bullpen gives it back to me. They're all out there with their arms in the air. They love it. Before the game, they're like, hey, how many are we gonna get today? So it's it's fun, man. It's something that the guys like, and we can rally around. So anything that mixes it up for sure.
So you've watched the show. You know how much we love you. Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Is there a technique to it? I mean, Robert always says he wants to improve that. What do we do? What are we missing? Give us strategy, technique.
Quick draw. You can point up. You can point at somebody. It doesn't matter. You can go to the side. You go under your arm.
I like the crossways.
Yeah. The no look is good too. It's
just
you got
improvise.
options for sure.
Whatever you're feeling in the moment.
Yeah.
Hey, Christian, man. All kidding aside, your story's unbelievable. I mean, you were a guy that always raked. 2 College World Series with South Carolina, and then you find yourself like always behind a big dog. Chris Davis, Freddie Freeman, Joey Votto, all these guys. Like, how did you take me inside the mindset of you, AAA hitting 30 jacks, driving in 100? Were you like, just keep fighting the fight, or what was your mindset there?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely keep fighting the fight, but initially it can be a little bit disheartening. You feel like you're doing everything you can. You're doing your job day to day, and it's the nature of the business. It's they're not gonna just because I'm playing well in AAA, they're not. I'm not taking Goldie's job here. So it's just kind of the dynamic of the business. You got to understand what you're up against here, and it's not so much about what you're doing day to day. A lot of it can be what's going on around you and what the team needs. Fortunately, the Arizona's been great, giving me an opportunity. Even early, before when Goldie was still here, I was getting some opportunities to come off the bench as the right-handed hitter, and I think initially they showed me that they trusted me at the plate, and when you feel that from the people around you, it makes your job a lot easier. I feel like, to be honest, I had a choice. Like, do I let this bother me, and do I let this kind of ruin my career and make me salty, or maybe there's a way I can learn from these guys, and it's a great opportunity to be able to be around a guy like Paul Goldschmidt and Freddie Freeman and those guys like that. It's Chris Davis was always great to me. I spent some time with those other orgs, but not as much as the Orioles and the Diamondbacks. So to get a chance to learn from Goldie and watch arguably one of the best guys ever to do it day to day, and see the professionalism that he brings to the field every day, it was a great opportunity for me.
Did you play another position as a kid?
Everything kind of growing up, just shortstop, pitcher, third base, catcher. Going into college, it was third base and first base mostly. And then by the time I got to pro ball, it was pretty much just first base.
Well, the reason I asked that is because you play first base like a shortstop, and you don't get enough run for it. I'm going to show you this board. I don't know if you're aware of this, but your defense...
Wow.
Outs above average. I mean, you're 3 times these guys. Are you aware of
honestly,
where your metrics are?
I mean, I know I have a lot of confidence in my defense, and I know the people around me, show me that trust and that confidence, and they make it they let me know that, what I'm doing every day is it's good enough. It's not about, trying to do more. Sometimes it's about settling in and just being yourself and trusting what you got. And, Tony has, really helped me turn around my defensive game. Obviously, there's a lot of reps and focus and discipline, in that, middle ground and the process there. But, to be honest, having an analytics team that allows me to play in some weird spots and trusts me to, put me in a funny position. That's a huge part of it. And, obviously all the infielders I have around me are great. So it's, honestly, I feel like I'm just trying to fit in and help this team every day. And obviously the analytics have been on my side.
Christian, Dero always says every day there's no one way to hit. And every time we talk to players, they always have a different approach at the plate. When you knock the donut off and you step to the plate, what are you thinking in your mind? What are you trying to do?
For me, it's understanding what I do well and the value that I bring to the team. I want to compete. I want to help the team every day. But, there's a little bit that, I need to understand that my job is to drive the ball, hit the ball hard, hit it in the air, drive in runners. I need to be a threat. I need to be dangerous in this lineup every day. So, even days where, I feel like I'm not seeing the ball well, or maybe it's like, hey, I'm just going to take my single today. I still need to be honest with myself and understand what my value to the team is, and that's driving the baseball.
Christian, there is an athleticism that your team has that they bring to the field every night on a night in and night out basis. It's very unique in a lot of ways, and that includes Corbin Carroll. He is another 3-hit night last night. What do you see when you watch him?
It's electric. It's fun. It's competitive. It's contagious. Obviously that speed isn't quite a part of my game, but it makes me want to take an extra base. It makes me want to run in somebody's face, and I feel like Corbin's a great example of this team and the dynamic and the energy. It's a lot of fun. He's settling in great. He's a lot of I'm learning a lot from the guy. It's all on purpose. Nothing's an accident. That's obvious.
Christian, when you get a hit today, how are we going to know that you're doing this for us? What are you going to do? Are you going to cross them? What's the sign?
Yeah. What do you want? Well, you let me know. You want me to find something new? I can do it the standard.
No, I think the way you mentioned as a kind of a crossfire.
I want double barrel.
Yeah, double barrel crossfire could be it.
And then a clap.
Look at the first base coach over here, and then give it to the dugout this way.
Yes.
There we go. That's perfect.
That's us. That's for us.
That's it. That's perfect.
I'm with the band.
That's it.
Oh, man. All right, Christian, what are you having for breakfast?
I just absolutely smashed a sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich in there a few seconds ago.
There we go. The dude's from Pennsylvania.
Wait, what's the best cheesesteak? Tony Luke's?
Oh, man. Gun to my head, D'Alessandro's. Tony Luke's is good. I heard Angelo's makes a good cheesesteak, but I've only had their pizza.
Okay. All right. Well, Christian grew up about 24 miles from Citizens Bank Ballpark, so a little bit of a home game on the road for Christian Walker.
He's been playing hard to get. We've been begging him to come on.
Christian, we appreciate you joining us, man. This was a lot of fun. Congratulations, and best of luck to you.